Today I have a simple, quick fix that will help you prevent your forehands going long. Okay, the reason the ball goes long, usually, not all the time, but 90% of the time, is because the racket, instead of being vertical at contact, the racket is laid back or open. Now, here's something you have to keep in mind. Every degree that the racket is laid back, every degree, 1 degree laid back, you can barely see it. This maybe is 10 degrees laid back, that's 20, 30, 45, but for every degree that your racket is laid back, the ball that you hit is going to land 3 feet longer. Okay, so let's say I hit a shot with the racket vertical and it lands on the baseline. But then the next shot that I hit, the racket is laid back 10 degrees. That ball, when you're 10 degrees open, is going to land 30 feet longer. So in other words, you're going to hit the back fence with the racket laid back 10 degrees. So how do we prevent the racket being laid back? The key is grip is important, okay? I would suggest you have at least an Eastern grip or semi-Western. See my other videos for grips. And I also suggest that in the ready position, your racket is already closed. Instead of being straight up like this in the ready position with your racket, see my racket straight up, I want you to close the racket. This is the side of the racket I'm going to hit the ball on with my forehand. I want that facing down. Now, as you bring the racket back, make sure that the racket stays down. Okay, you've got to keep that racket face facing down. Here's why. Because when you get the racket back and the racket is facing down, like right now, my racket is, the palm of my hand is down, the racket face is facing the court, down at the court. As I swing up, the racket naturally becomes vertical. On the other hand, if your racket's back here and you're, let's say, vertical, as you swing up, the racket's going to be open. And you're trying to get vertical, but trying to get vertical in this contact zone is very difficult. This is a millisecond happening when the ball hits the strings. It's on the strings for a millisecond. But when you stay closed with the racket and you swing up, the racket stays in that vertical position for anywhere from, a half a foot to a foot and a half. You can keep the racket vertical. So even if your timing's not absolutely perfect, you're going to keep the ball in play. So that's the key, keeping the racket face closed. Now, today, you'll see all kinds of backswings. I like to keep things simple, especially for most players. I mean, okay, if you're Federer or somebody, you want to take the racket back high and all this, so-called modern forehand. But, what's the difference in the power that you're going to get? What's the difference in the RPMs that you can get? I've seen people on the ATP and WTA tour, very simple backswings. Kamiko Date, top 10 in the world. Benoit Paire, I think he was also top 20 in the world. Karen Khachanov, who's playing on the tour right now, I think he just made it to the quarterfinals of the clay court tournament in Munich or Barcelona, I'm not sure, a Russian player. Very simple backswing, just comes right back with the racket face closed. and swings from there. So the key is, what's the point of all this? Keep it simple. Any extra movements that you have can cause the racket face to not be vertical at contact. So just go out, you know, have the racket face closed, drop the ball, and get the feel of swinging from the shoulder and with that racket face from a closed position, and you are guaranteed vertical every time. So please give this video a like, a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And check out my website, which is in the description box. I have many courses there that can help you become a much better player. And that's the goal here at CTW Academy. Improvement for everyone. No matter who you are, you can improve. That's the bottom line. Doesn't matter if you're 5 or 10 years old or 90 years old. You can improve. All the best, guys. Happy hitting. Take care.